Motherhood is like middle school. As long as you have one solid friend, you will survive. I'm not usually glib, but I've said that a lot. All you need is one solid friend, no middle school drama. I'm an even-keeled mom, so I eschew drama. I was 5 months pregnant with our third child, our third girl, when Blue Fern Supercomputing Center offered my partner an 18-month sabbatical in Christchurch, New Zealand. It was an ideal opportunity, but for one tiny hitch. My husband's Kiwi boss needed him on site a full month before our baby was due. Drama. We did it anyway. We packed up the house and put it on the market, sold our cars, and shipped huge boxes to New Zealand. Shortly after New Year's Day, my husband Charles bid farewell to me, our 4-year-old, our 2.5-year-old, and our 36-week-old fetus. Drama. For 8 weeks, we lived with my in-laws. Every few days, my mother-in-law brought a fresh load of folded laundry to my room. She and I shared many, many pots of tea while we awaited the new baby. A dear friend attended my birth, and I remain grateful for her finesse of my kidney-shaped vomit receptacle. While I healed and bonded with my new daughter, my sister came for a week to act as second mother to my girls. My best friend brought dinners and great conversation. These women ushered me into life as a mother of 3. And then, 3 weeks after my last daughter was born, I flew to New Zealand with 3 children in tow. Reunited with Charles at the airport, our whole family was in tears. My big girls clung like koalas to their dad, who cradled our new baby for the first time. We wrangled the children and luggage to the parking lot where we installed car seats in a new-to-us purple minivan. My stomach still flips over when I remember touring my middle school hallways for the first time 28 years ago, and it flips the same way when I remember that first drive through Christchurch. It was equal parts excitement and anxiety. Squat buildings, new grocery store, the road to our library, our nearest playground, and finally, our house. My daughters investigated the huge bathtub, the tiny oven, and our single piece of living room furniture, a used, exquisitely uncomfortable orange velour sofa. Gauzy curtains billowed in the warm air as my jet-lagged girls ran through the sliding glass doorway, frantically exploring the garden and our house. Our house. We had moved to New Zealand, and every single person I knew in New Zealand lived in that house. I was alone. In an emergency, the soonest anyone could get to our tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean was 30 hours. The time difference ensured phone calls were rare, though friends promised they were always with me in spirit. My older girls forged friendships at school and immediately had allies. I had none. I permanently affixed my baby carrier to my body and tried mothering without a community, without extended family or trusted friends, with no one to explain the delicacy of New Zealand butter. Yes, it's different, and it's tricky to bake with. I didn't bake a single batch of perfect chocolate chip cookies the whole time we were there, and this is me. I did learn to drive on the left side of the road, but almost always accidentally turn on the wipers when I meant to signal. An ear infection left me deaf in one ear for 3 months, and I powered through it, just as I had powered through a viral infection for several months of 8th grade. It was middle school level angst, and this time without my best friend, Amy Jo. Not only was she absent, but I was forced to be more than present. I was still mom, and all the accompanying roles, storyteller, chef, housekeeper, thing finder, medic, human jukebox, you know the ones. But I had to become something bigger. I had to morph into everyone except Dad. I was mom, plus aunt, plus bupcha, plus grandma, plus that newborn in tow. Without a solid community, our family bond strengthened, and that was pretty amazing. Our family was solid, but those were my hardest days of mothering. As I tried to find my way, I second-guessed myself constantly, my anxiety slowing the process. It took nearly a year to claim one solid friend. And once she and I were truly comfortable confiding in each other, I left her to move here, Seattle. Due in part to my lack of newborn, moving to the Pacific Northwest was easier. There was no culture shock. My best friend is now a mere 2 time zones away. My mother-in-law is accessible via text and phone and FaceTime. 2 years in, I have a community here. Still, I think about my New Zealand life every single day. That New Zealand sabbatical transformed our family and changed me as a mother. Where I once was strong, I became infinitely resilient. I had to. Mothering is the most arduous, most nuanced, riskiest thing I have ever done. And it's immeasurably easier when you have one single ally. I probably would have survived middle school alone. And I probably could survive motherhood alone, but I'm grateful I don't have to. I'm lucky to have mothers who trust and confide in me. I am lucky to have found a community here. And every day, I try to sense whether another mother might need me to support her along this journey, because we all should be so lucky. Thank you.